podcast where we talk about trash and trashy things to do. I'm here with my wonderful and gracious co-host, O'Brien.
Hello, hello.
Alright. So today, the first thing we're going to be talking about is the worst thing we've done as younger children.
Oh boy, this is going to be a fucking train wreck.
You want to start this one off?
Okay. You know what? I'll start this one off. I think I have to say the worst thing that I've done, like when I was really young, was I was at my grandparents' house, like my great-grandparents' house. Me and my two cousins, Andrew and Andre. See, there was this. God, this is so fucking shitty. Okay, there was this disabled guy that lived like near the park.
Oh my god! So like, how disabled are we talking here?
Well, he was on a wheelchair. Like, he wasn't like mentally challenged. He just couldn't walk.
Oh.
Yeah, this is not gonna be fun. So what happened was, so it was like a couple days after the 4th of July, and we had scavenged up a bunch of like firecrackers that nobody used.
Like what kind of firecrackers are we talking about? Like poppets?
We had like some cluster bombs, like ones with fuses. Like these weren't ones you just threw at the ground and they popped. These were ones.
These were like miniature explosives, basically.
Yeah, they were.
Oh my god.
So what happened was we taped them all together into just this bundle. And Jesus Christ. We had taped them all together into this bundle. And we drew straws to see who was gonna go, light it and throw it on this dude's doorstep. So take in mind, I did not know he couldn't walk until after the fact.
Yeah, I didn't know he was crippled or anything.
I didn't know this man. I just knew that was his house by the park.
So you just pulled up on him.
I drew the shortest straw, and to this day it was rigged.
What'd you do? What'd you do to him?
So they handed me the lighter.
Yeah.
And they pointed up to his doorstep. He said, "Just light it and throw it on the doorstep." And then, like, right as I was running, he was like, no, wait. Ring the doorbell, light it, and put it on his doorstep.
Oh my god.
And like, young, impressionable me, like, my older cousins would never lead me astray. This isn't anything bad.
Nah, they got your back.
So what ended up happening was I had, like, this bundle of, like, firecrackers that I had to hold with two hands. And
like, so you got this. So here's childhood O'Brien
with a bomb, basically.
You got like this handheld like cluster charge in your hand, and you're standing on this crippled guy's doorstep.
So what happens is I light it. And I put it down, and I like ring his doorbell twice, and I fucking book it in the opposite direction. Take in mind, the second they saw the fuse, my two cousins abandoned me, like they had already started running.
Oh, they weren't even waiting to make sure you got out alright. They saw the fire, and they were like, "Fuck, this was a bad idea."
And they were running,
that's what they came up with, huh?
Yeah, and like as I was running, I heard two things before the bomb went off. I heard the door open. It's Mr. What the hell? And the oh my god, it just erupted.
The following explosions.
And I heard this man. It was like, God damn it! Like I could hear him over the popping, and I was just sprinting. And this is when he starts busting out the racial slurs.
Oh my god! You have this crippled
man who I've cluster charged
slurs out into your yard.
Yeah, it was just yelling, calling me the N-word as I'm running off.
I mean, well, you did kind of.
I did cluster charge his front porch. I don't blame him.
Well, they just called you the N-word, but
after that, thought we were cool a lot, like, because, like, he didn't, like, nothing came of it until, like, right as I was about to go home. I see him in, like, a house assistant, like, she's pushing him down the street towards my grandparents' house. And I get in the car. I get in my mother's car and I lay flat in the back seat.
She didn't question what you were up to?
Like, nah, like, because, like my mom didn't know who the dude was. He was just, like, you know, like, he was old, so, like, he says, oh, it's, like, probably one of your grandpa's friends coming over here. And as we were driving off, they get up to the door, and I see Andre's face as he answers the door. And he just went pale, and the yelling ensued. We kind of stopped like as we were backing out of the driveway, because, you know, this guy's yelling and it's getting real active. You know, it's just N-word to this, N-word to that, dirty N-word. It was just
every other thing out of his mouth
it was
either
either
N-word.
Yeah, every sentence he spoke was like either began or was punctuated by the N-word.
by the N-word.
Yeah, and so my grandpa, he was like, what the hell are you doing in my house? Like, you better have a good damn reason being on my doorstep.
Your big old grandpa's, you know, talking down to this crippled guy.
Like, he wasn't talking down to him. He was just like, you better have, like, a good goddamn reason to be at my house yelling at my grandchildren like this, because we didn't tell my grandpa where we were going or what we were doing, you know, for obvious reason. And oh my god, this didn't end well for me. So I hear the guy explain. I hear through, like, the muffled me laying down, like, you know, like a pipe bomb, and I'm like, oh no.
Wait, was that what you're saying? You dropped a pipe bomb on his poor.
That's apparently what he saw it as. Apparently, that's how big the explosion was.
So you just basically fucking called in an airstrike on this guy's front porch, according to him.
Basically. And he knew about the firecrackers. And I hear him say, Andrew! Andre! And he was looking for me. I knew he was. Because he was looking around. And my mom, she kind of looks back at me from the front seat. And I just get out of the car.
So she owned up to it? So yeah, I did that?
Yeah, I
just start like a neighborhood racial war. Nah, that's fucking racist. I
walk
walk past
this house and start
yelling the N-word.
But no, like, I admit to it, and my grandfather beats the dust off of me. Like, this man served in World War II, and he was beating the shit out of me like I was an invading Nazi soldier in his trench. Like, it was not anything, like, let's just say after that, I did not do any stupid shit. Yeah, I did. I did a lot of stupid shit after that.
Yeah, we all know you got beat more than once with O'Brien.
Yeah. Yeah, but after that, I was kind of on decent behavior. And, like, Andrew and Ante were mad at me for some reason. Like, you know, it's not like you did. It's not like, you know, you said, like here's the bomb, Sergalov. There's your target. Like, it's not like you told me to come up here and bring the hammer of God down on this man. And I didn't know he couldn't walk. I never went back to that park again because he knew my face.
Oh my god.
He knew me. So there's a follow-up to the story, but I'll let you tell your story.
So I guess maybe like one of the most, you know, not cool things that I did.
Yeah.
Was that, like, when I was little, like, I stole a dog.
Wait.
Like,
so you just...
Let me explain. Like,
okay, yeah.
Like, so there was this dog running around the neighborhood, and I was like, you know, this is a pretty cool fucking dog. I think I'm gonna take this dog.
Yeah, you just kind of take
this dog. And no one was like, hey, don't take that dog. And I was like, okay. Well, so I took the dog.
You took the dog anyway.
About a week later, these two children show up at my house, and they're like, hey, man, we're pretty sure you got our fucking dog, by the way.
Hey dude, I'm pretty sure
and I looked at him, and I looked at these two little kids, I said, it's my dog now.
Oh my god! You just kind of... You just kind of
I
said
said,
it.
nah,
It's
you're
my
not getting the
dog
fuck.
now.
Yeah, I already named him. He was in my mom's car at the time, like not like sealed up, like the windows were down and shit.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, that's our fucking dog. And I was like, this is my dog. And they're like, we're
yeah,
gonna need our family, and I was like, that's fine. I'll be gone before your dad gets here.
Like, I'll be long gone before your punk ass dad gets here.
So, yeah, it's fucking.
You just
I'm not proud of that. Like,
you just hoodwinked their fucking dog.
Yeah,
You just kind of
stole the
pulled
dog.
up and said, "Yeah, this is my fucking dog now. Eat my ass, loser."
Well, I mean, neither one of them made a serious attempt at stopping me from taking the dog.
I mean, if you look at it like that, like they didn't really stop you from taking the dog, but you probably shouldn't have,
I don't
pulled
feel
up,
bad about it.
pulled
or
up and
anything.
snatched their fucking dog. Like, I know you don't feel bad about it. Like,
Yeah,
I'm quite aware you don't feel bad about it. Like, you just kind of snatched their fucking dog. Like, yeah, like, fuck you.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Did you ever do you have like a really like bad like like have you ever done something like so bad it's probably affected somebody else's life at one point or another?
Yes, actually, I've done something that bad before. Hold on.
Like as a kid, that you're probably that was a bit fucked up, yeah.
I mean, aside from like firebombing the crippled guy, the one thing that I did that I genuinely think affected some guy's life was there was a time where it was really easy to get like fully automatic pellet gun.
Oh my god.
I wasn't a very nice child, Nathan.
I have a similar story to this, but go ahead.
But it was really easy to get like a decent pellet gun. We went to the flea market and my cousin, he said, you want a pellet gun? And I'm like, fuck yeah, let me get one. And he spent like a decent $40 on like this pellet gun that looked like a Glock. Like you pulled it back, it had a safety and everything, it had a clip.
You know that would got your ass like shot these days, right?
Oh yeah, these days I would have been like,
you don't walk around with that thing, you're getting fucking clapped.
Oh yeah, I'm getting fucking murked, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got it for me. And there's this one kid that used to live in my apartment complex. I didn't really like him very much. Because like he'd pull up, he was like older than us, and he'd pull up and he'd like press me and my man Tori. And one day I had that thing on me, you feel me? And like
you shot him?
When someone just like pulls that out on you real quick, and it looked pretty realistic. You don't think, no, that's a pellet, no, that's a gun. He has a fucking gun. And so I pull up on
so
him.
this kid was fucking with me, right? Yeah, hear me out?
Yeah.
So he was fucking with me. So I pulled a gun on him. And he didn't fuck with me no more.
He didn't fuck with me or nobody else in that complex no more.
Is that what you're trying to get at?
Like, no, like this thing gets worse. So he was big, but he got real pussy when the gun came out.
As everybody does, because you're a fucking child and you don't want to have a gun pulled on you.
So he was like, whoa, man, come on, I was flat. So shut the fuck up. And like, my finger was on the trigger. I was making everybody a little nervous because they weren't sure whether it was fake or real, because like it was one of like the ones that don't really sell anymore. Like you look at it like, yeah, that's real, but like when it pops off, it doesn't like take your fucking life.
Yeah, so it's almost like you're not actually wielding a gun.
But I am.
But this person didn't know that you weren't wielding the gun.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm aware that he wasn't aware that this wasn't a real gun. But he was like, come on, man. He was like, come on. And he was crying.
You made this man cry?
I made him cry.
He's lost like some family member to a gang shooting.
To some gang violence. He really thought this was it.
Turn.
I got a little too mad with power, with this gun. I got a bit too bad with power with that gat.
So you pulled up. So the guy was fucking with you, right?
Yeah,
Instead of being like, "Hey man, you fucking with me, hey man."
No, I went straight. I went straight to pan. I went straight to plan C.
That's this gun.
Like, yeah, it's a gat. So he was not having a really good time, like, whatsoever.
Does this have anything to do with you pulling the gun on him?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it had everything to do with me pulling the gun on him, because he was staring down the barrel of a gun. And he was he had tears in his eyes. Like he was crying. Like he thought this was he thought this was the end.
Because you pulled a gun on him.
Like I'm not saying I didn't pull a gun on him.
You wouldn't have been crying out there in the streets if someone.
Oh no, I'm not saying that at all.
Like, yeah, bro, this is your life.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying he was crying. And at that point, I'm like, I have power in this situation.
What did you learn from this story?
I learned that situations can either get extremely complicated or extremely simple depending on who has the firearm.
How old were you?
I was like 9.
You were 9.
Yep.
And 9 was I've never pulled a gun on anybody.
Well, it's an experience.
And you just got that out of the way when you were like, fucking still, basically not much older than a toddler.
I'm just saying, when you get fucked, like when people are fucking with you, and you're like, yeah, like this will prevent that from happening anymore. You just kind of do it. Like it's not like I wanted to kill this man. I hope whenever you go to buy a
gun, whenever you get older, I hope whenever you do that, I hope they pull up this.
Yeah, they're gonna pull up this video like, nah, get out of my fucking store. Yeah, not you, man.
Yeah, let's have you not do that. How about
but here's the thing. Like after assessing that I was in control of the situation, from then on, I basically laid down the ground rules. I said, leave us alone. I said, leave us alone, or I'll kill you. Those are my exact words.
I've never told you the dog with the cinder block story.
I remember a lot of people were judging you about that story.
Okay, so this is a story I've told at work many times.
Yeah.
It's true, and it's like probably the worst thing that ever happened to me. So like one day I come outside and there's this fucking massive pit bull Great Dane fucking mix that had been roaming my neighborhood for about
fucking had Cujo up in your neighborhood.
About a week. This beast had been roaming the neighborhood.
Cujo had pulled up and said, "This is my fucking clique. This is my fucking area now."
But yeah, he'd been roaming the streets, and we were all waiting for him to,
attack somebody.
Yeah, to fucking do what was gonna happen with this rabid pit bull roaming the streets.
Where there's just this rabid pit bull out in the fucking street, it's gonna attack somebody.
We were just waiting. We were
You're waiting. One of these fucking days, it's gonna tear somebody the fuck up. Someone's gonna have to kill it. Like everyone in the neighborhood was silently preparing. Like they're praying that they don't have to be the one to do it. Because pit bulls are strong as shit.
And this alligator dog has its fucking entire arm wrapped around my cousin's forearm. I mean, its entire mouth, wrapped around this part of my cousin's forearm. And this dog is so big and powerful that every time it moves its head, it's shaking.
It's just throttling
it's shaking him because he was about 2 years younger than me.
Jesus.
So, I picked up this fucking cinder block. I raise it way up above my fucking head and I bring it down right on the fucking dog.
Yeah.
It splits the cinder block and the dog fucking, starts, losing its shit. Almost somebody hit over the head with a
fucking cinder
piece
block.
of concrete. Yeah.
It's almost like somebody split its head open with a cinder block.
Yeah. So it's kind of freaking out. My cousin's bawling,
Yeah.
and my other one of my older cousins comes outside, and he's in like this pair of like ICP underwear.
Of course, the
And
ICP underwear.
It's a pair of insane clown posse underwear, and he has a fucking baseball bat. And he's,
I can only
chasing
imagine.
this, already, gashed open.
Yeah, this dog that has already clearly met the end of its rope, because you don't just shrug off getting bashed over the head with a cinder block.
Yeah, then there's my fucking cousin chasing it up the street, beating it in the back with a fucking bat.
Yeah, with a bat.
All right, so O'Brien.
Yes.
What's your worst school bathroom story?
Oh my fucking god.
What's your worst encounter in a school bathroom up to this date?
Okay, my worst ever encounter in a school bathroom.
Yeah.
It takes me all the way back to Monroney. Yeah, shout out to Monroney Middle School, worst fucking middle school.
Yeah, shout out Monroney Middle School, man, the fucking spot.
You and your fat cockroaches gave me.
They put a roach in the yearbook.
They put a fucking roach in the yearbook. Yeah, trashiest fucking middle school ever.
I know.
Shit, middle school. I was just sitting here like, wow, they're gonna put a whole ass roach in the yearbook. Y'all niggas are gross.
Right,
but
tell me about it.
Okay, so I was in the bathroom. I think, yeah, like I was sick. I was particularly sick with something that week, and like my stomach was just like it was like that one. It was like how you described like that one time you had to like leave like a Mr. Norman's class.
Like 4 times, not 1 hour, because I was shitting myself to death.
Yeah. So what was happening was it was right after lunch. I was in ISR that week.
For what? I didn't know you ever got ISR.
Oh yeah, like they give you ISR for just like having your phone out in class. I looked at my phone, and they took it and they said ISR, and I said okay. So I was in the bathroom, and I was like in the middle of like pushing out this fucking brick, and then one of the special kids came into the bathroom. Bear in mind, that there was nobody accompanying this child. I did not know the situation I was in until it had already began to happen.
So you were there taking a shit, right?
I was in there just like pushing out like this fat log, and it was not a pleasant area to be in, because it was rank. Like it was fucking terrible.
So you're in there
power shitting.
Yeah, power shitting.
I'm in there power shitting.
And one of the special
kids comes in.
What was our names? What was our school fucking mascot names?
T-Birds.
The T-Birds, yeah.
Yeah, like high school was Special Bomber.
Special T-Birds were.
Yeah, one of them came in there unaccompanied by a handler. I don't care how you feel about it. They are handlers. They are not teachers. They are fucking handlers. That's why they've brought to that fucking field.
I don't agree with that one.
But what happened was he came in there. I fucking whiffed that shot. We're gonna say, "Oh shit, aim! Why you can't trick shot Mountain Blade, fucking loser." but he came in there, and like I heard his footsteps stop. I was in the downstairs bathroom, like the big stall.
Yeah.
And I heard his footsteps stop. And he was like right in front of the door. And I hear just a big
Oh. You're telling this like it's a fucking horror story.
I hear him just inhale, and I don't want to make the sound he made because people are gonna like say, "Wow, you're making fun of special people." But it was just, insert sound to hear when he smelt it, and he started flipping his shit. And he was like, stink! Stink! And I'm just in here terrified. Because I'm like, he's screaming, and he's gonna attract attention, and I'm in here. Pants around my ankles, shitting.
Stink.
Stink! And I'm sitting there like, please, no. Not this. Anything but this.
God, dude, what the fuck?
And eventually he attracted so much attention. One of like the security officers that was like, making his rounds through the hallway. He heard him just stink. I heard like the walkie-talkie, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck?
They were about to make a move. They were worried it was getting bad in there. There's this.
Thought there was a body in there. Thought some kid died on the shitter.
Oh my dude.
What the fuck is he in there talking about? And
oh my god.
And so I hear the officer. I hear his boots just clicking again. He's like, is everything okay in there?
Oh my god.
I'm just, can you get him, please? He just stink.
Oh my god. Okay, so there was this one time I was at the state fucking fair.
Oh my god.
What were we fucking doing? Something, but I was going to the fucking bathroom, and at the time, for some reason, the ones where inside of them were shut down, so there was these fucking, porta potties.
Oh, fuck.
And it was set up by, like, this little hill area, so, you walk kind of up this, like, small hill to get inside of the little shit cabins.
That is a very dangerous choice.
And I'm sitting in there, I'm not like, just, sitting on top of the old porta potty.
I hover when I'm in a porta potty.
I was like full like Russian like Gopnik squatting, like my feet were like on the fucking like brim.
You were
my
were
pants
squatting
were
over
basically off, and I was sitting there and just
did you
balls
lock
out
the fucking porta potty?
It's this porta potty and no.
Oh my god!
And up comes this little girl.
Oh my god. The beginning of every great story.
Up comes this girl no older than like fucking 7.
Oh my
and
god.
she like she like throws open the door like she was looking for me or something. She like throws open this door and like me and her like lock eyes for a second, and she goes, "Mommy!" and then fucking bolts back down the hill. And all I had said is I get this fucking Karen ass bitch coming up to me and asking me fucking questions like, why did my daughter say she just saw your fucking penis, man? Like, come on. That's not something you just easily explain away. Like,
you can't get out of that easily.
I don't think my story's gonna hold up in court all that well.
Oh fuck no.
Oh my god.
We are incriminating ourselves rather heavily in this podcast here, my good friend. Anywho, let me think of another really interesting story.
What was the worst time you've ever shit yourself?
Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if I've ever told you this. I probably have, but I'm going to tell it again for the podcast, so it can be on record, so people can make fun of me for it.
The whole point of the podcast.
So I remember back when I played Little League football, we were in Texas. We were playing against Deion Sanders'
Oh my god, it's the
Yeah, it's this one.
Deion Sanders is like lead or
Truth.
whatever his
Yeah,
teams.
it was the truth. And they were dog shit. We whipped the fuck out of those little assholes. But I was bullying this one kid the whole fucking game. And so they punted the ball. We punted and I was running. And I see out of the corner of my eye at the last second I could possibly react. It was number 14, and he ducked his head and he speared me in the stomach with his helmet. Take in mind, he could have broken his neck. He put his life on the line. Yeah, because like you duck your head and literally, so like he speared me so hard. Well, I was in a lot of pain, a lot of adrenaline. So, the game goes on as normal. With this unbeknownst, like, wad of shit just kind of sitting in the back part of my football pants.
So when you got hit, you shit yourself, right?
I shit myself. It was like the cleanest shit. Like, there was no give. It just kind of...
It's just like 1 second, there was no shit in your pants, and the next
second there was shit in my pants.
Nothing but shit in your pants.
It was, oh my god. So like, I go to get in the car. My mom was like, congratulate me on like the good game, and I sit down.
Oh, the good old game you just had in your...
And I sit down, and you just you like that squelching sound.
Oh God, like wet boots in the mud.
And I kind of freeze up. And she looks back at me through the rearview mirror, and she's like, "Oh!"
Was she mad? Was she mad that you shit yourself?
She saw me get speared, so I think she understood. That's why she was like beating the shit out of me.
I don't remember where the fuck I was, but at some point in my life, like, I think I shit all over somebody's house and just left. Like,
are you sure that wasn't like a compass? You sure you're not talking about that one time, like you were asleep? Like the whole scenario, like
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that.
And you like shit in the bed.
I'm talking about like at some point in time, I either like shit all over somebody's house or like pissed all over somebody's house.
I have a story.
And just fucking left.
I have a story.
Like, I think I was at a sleepover and I like shit all over the bathroom where I shit myself or something.
We got a viewer. Well, welcome to the...
I've had a bunch.
Yeah, I've only had the one. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, go ahead and comment whatever you want.
Yeah, you go ahead and put whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. So I have a story. It's a really embarrassing story.
All right, let's hear it.
So like this is back still when I'm playing Little League, and I was at one of my teammates' house. He was this coach's kid, and they had took us out for Taco Bell like right before we got back to their house. And the viewer left a second. They heard Taco Bell, but they took us back to so after I ate my Taco Bell, I was just kind of chilling. Everybody was asleep. I woke up and I said, I really have to take a shit. And I'm like, I mean, I was nervous. I'm like, well, like, I'm not like, well, how bad can I like fuck up?
Like how bad could this possibly go in like a reasonable amount of time?
It couldn't have been that bad. So I navigate my way to the bathroom, right? And I do my thing, and I there was this fucking python in their toilet. And I'm thinking, like
a snake or like a big shit.
Like a big shit. Like there wasn't a snake in their
they had
toilet.
like a whole ass like fucking python coming up.
No. I shit a python into their toilet. And I'm thinking, easy fix. I'll wipe. I flush. And the water starts coming up. I'm like, no. No.
Just, it's coming up.
The water is rising. As I flushed the toilet again, and the water started spilling out, I'm like, I started silently screaming. And so I pack up all my shit in the middle of the night. And I call my mom.
So you were with, your thing, your group.
Yeah.
You clogged the toilet with your fucking fat shit log.
Yeah.
And then just dipped.
I left. I never went back to that fucking house. Every time, because I don't know if they ever figured it out, because, nobody ever said anything. But I'm like, I don't care. I'm not going back to that fucking house.
So I went over to these people's house, right?
God. Yeah.
And it was like a birthday or some shit. It was something like that. You know what I mean? It was like a birthday or something. And I don't know what the fuck happened. I remember I called my grandpa and I was like, "Hey, you need to fucking get me." And it wasn't even because anything went bad yet. It's just, I didn't want to be there. I wasn't vibing. I barely knew these people. So I was like, "Hey, Grandpa, hey, Doc, you come get me?" He was like, yeah, I'll be there in a little bit. He got there. And I was leaving, I fucking just shattered their chihuahua's leg because I stepped on it.
Oh my god.
I just fucking left.
You stepped on the chihuahua's leg?
This chihuahua was a fucking asshole, first of all.
Did you do it on purpose or was it an accident?
It was a complete total accident. The dog just was biting the shit out of me.
Oh my god.
I was like, move. I was like, fuck. I was like, getting up in this chihuahua shit. I was like, you need to fucking move. I picked it up and kind of gave it a little toss to the side. I wasn't, manhandled this guy's chihuahua prior. It's just I took this step out the door and I came right down on the angle of this fucking chihuahua's leg and just shattered it. And I never heard a word about it.
You just kind of assumed, huh?
I guess
Poco Loco must have injured himself during the night.
little Poco Loco must have had unfortunate faith.
God.
Because, dude, it was bad.
You shattered its ankle.
Yeah. I
took its fucking ankle.
I killed his little ass, basically.
Fuck.
The dog was okay.
The ankle was just not serviceable anymore.
They just had to take it to get fucking cast. It wasn't that bad. It's not like I killed the dog.
Well, good. That would have been harder to justify. There's already been enough dog brutality.
A lot of dog brutality in this podcast. Sponsored by PetSmart.
Yeah, sponsored by PETA.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sponsored by PETA. We get
sponsored by PDL.
we get a check every couple months to just go find somebody's dog
and just fuck it up.
Just beat there's this motherfucker. You thought you could hide from me? Yeah. Execute the law. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna tell the time I shit myself at football practice.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, so there I was, little 7th grade Nate, brand new school, new on the football team. I was pretty young the one before that, I think.
Yeah.
I remember my dates correctly, but so there I was on this football team, trying to prove myself that I could be a starting linebacker, which I could have been.
Yeah, you really could have been. I had
good vision, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
If they wouldn't have given me pads that were 10 sizes too fucking big. I probably could have done something.
Yeah, they really
other than running in
fuck
circles
you.
and gets hit. But anyways, there I was. I was already recovering because I had been circumcised earlier that year. And so I wasn't in much playing shape, as they would say.
Yeah.
But so I was having a hard time already. Was not getting along well, and the night before the first day of what's the thing called where you train?
Conditioning.
Conditioning. First day of fucking conditioning. I gave it my all. I didn't know you were supposed to pace yourself in conditioning. I thought conditioning was like fucking get it.
Yeah.
So I threw up twice.
God.
My first day, and Coach fucking Shin is just looking at me like you're fucking worthless.
Yeah, you're kind of
you're
pretty fucking pathetic.
Like, why are you even trying?
And like, why are you?
And then, so the next day it was like first day of like actual practice.
Mm-hmm.
So I had thrown up the first day. My grandpa had told my football coaches that I'd been circumcised, and that I wasn't 100%. So,
oh my god.
This was already not going to be a good career.
Aired you out already, huh? Just
that was the day my NFL dream
circumcised. Died. It's not 100% just yet, so don't go.
That was the day my NFL dream just fucking died.
Yeah, it'd be like that out here sometime.
You already a freshly circumcised rookie who throws up first day of conditioning. So what could go worse?
Fucking puked his fucking guts out first day.
So next day I didn't have a fucking physical, so I couldn't play anyway. I wasn't even getting put in for plays on practice field. I'm sitting over there on the sideline the night before. I get like a bunch of freezer burritos.
Oh my!
With salsa that my grandpa had made, and I was fucking munching on it.
Yeah.
And I started feeling that day of practice. I'm starting to feel like I'm like, hey, like I gotta shit, really bad, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know where the bathroom is, and I'm like, fuck, I'm too shy to ask anybody in the bathroom.
God.
I'm gonna shit. I was pacing like a meth head up and down that field, left and right. I walked up into the locker room, looked for a bathroom, couldn't find one, came back down and around, and at some point, something inside me said, hey, you're about to shit yourself, you need to go home. Oh my god. So I was like, fuck yeah, we going home. I was like, we're gonna make it home. But too much time had passed.
Oh my god.
I couldn't keep it up anymore.
You couldn't contain it.
I didn't even tell anybody what I was doing. I just left practice with no word.
It was like you didn't even tell anybody you were leaving. You just kind of left.
I had gotten just out of the back parking lot, and I started shitting, like just spewing like clam chowder. It was all over my ass. It was overflowing with shit.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
And I was fucking not having a good one. So I'm like, I got 3 blocks to my fucking grandma's house. This is not my mom's house. If I shit myself now, even spoiler alert, I wind up becoming covered in shit. If I showed up to my house like that now, my mom would be like, what the fuck, go wash yourself. Because, my mom has probably shit herself before, but these people are so perfect. It's weird.
Oh my god.
So anyways, 3 blocks later, I'm grabbing my pants by the entire, legs and, trying to, pack the shit up to stop it from spilling all over me.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, and I'm just covered. It's running all over my legs. People are slowing down their cars to look at the shit man.
Oh, shit boy.
I'm trying so hard to, just get inside.
To get all this shit the fuck over.
So I walk in through the back door, and I'm covered in shit. From ass to ankle, covered in shit. This is so much. And I walked in there, and I didn't. I had forgotten on the walk that I was gonna have to explain what happened.
Oh my
God!
there
was no
so
way
you
to
just walk in the
de-
house.
I couldn't discreetly de-shit myself without somebody finding out.
Yeah, well, because it's a shit.
There was like 5 people in the house. Somebody was gonna see me covered in shit.
Yeah, someone.
And every time I see these people now, I have to remember the fact that they have seen me covered ass to ankle and shit. So I walk in the living room, and they're looking at me. And they are in complete horror at what they see. It is like they just had to watch 9/11 re-happen. Like, they're fucking looking at me with this terror, like, they're like, what is it? And I'm like, are you okay? My great grandma got up to touch me, and I said, get away. I was covered in shit. and they're like, what happened? And I was trying to make up a story because I didn't want to say I shit myself. So I was like, I got tackled, and it just came out. And they were like, oh my! And my great grandma Woody said, oh my god. And my grandpa was walking down the hallway. He's like, what the fuck are you doing in here covered in shit?
And it's like, get in the backyard.
He's like, get in the fucking backyard. He like ran me out of the house. He's like, get in the fucking backyard. What do you think? It's like, yo, you fucking stupid.
Oh my god, I would have ran you
just
dirty
so
ass out of the house, dude.
He's like, get the fucking shit, throw the pants away. And so I threw them away. I'm standing there butt ass naked, just standing there in front of my grandpa, and he's like, oh my god, and he gets the hose. And I'm just like leaning over him, and he's like spraying me off with his fucking hose.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Poor Nathan.
It was so hard to have any self-confidence after that.
After just the shit.
I've established a rule now that I will shit anywhere but on me. If it comes down to it, I will drop pant and shit in the sink. I will not shit myself again.
That's just something that's not gonna fucking happen.
I don't care if they're fucking swearing me in as president. If I have to shit, I'm gonna be like, hey,
drop a trowel while
take 5. I gotta take shit.
Hey guys, it's cooler for a second. I've got a shit.
Hey guys, everything's real funny, but I gotta take a shit. Yeah.
This whole inauguration is pretty cash money, but I'm gonna drop a basketball-sized mud baby in the Oval Office bathroom. Basketball-sized mud baby. But alright. Well, what else we got?
I got one.
What you got?
So I took something. I was on something when this was happening. This was not, like just a casual time. I was like really fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't remember what night this was or what the consequence was, but I remember I stood up to go, go to the fucking bathroom because, I drank so much. I was drunk. Yeah, there it was. I was really drunk. I drank so much that, like, I was still, like, fucking blitzed when I woke up.
Yeah.
I thought I was dying of alcohol poisoning, so I stood up, walked in the bathroom, and, like, I was standing there pissing. And, like, I was pretty sure something felt wrong. Like, I was pissing.
Kidney stone or something?
I was pissing, but something just wasn't connected for me. So I looked down, and I'm standing there, and I haven't pulled my pants down at all. I'm just sitting there pissing on myself.
What the fuck?
I was standing there pissing all over my fucking shorts, and I'm like, I go, I'm like, I went piss. Oh my god.
The fuck made this?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
God. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a lot of that was around the time I had to like stop drinking because I was like, yeah, I'm starting to develop like a problem.
You know.
I did been like, I think I got a few days off work. I'm pretty sure I was like drunk at some point or another during like all 3 of those days put together.
I mean, it'd be like that sometime. You got nothing else better to do but drink. Okay, I'll put this punk ass crossbow now. Oh my fucking gosh. How can we think? Okay, am I allowed to tell the dog story?
What, our dog story?
Yeah, am I allowed to tell that story?
Let me think. Let me think.
Yeah, let's
just for like half a second.
Yeah, like that. I need you to.
So let's see. Who did that entail?
It didn't really entail.
Yeah, you can tell the dog story. Go ahead. Tell the dog story. I'll tell my side after you get done.
Okay, so everything was fine. Can I go on full disclosure here, or should I hold back some detail?
Yeah, you go full disclosure. Go ahead.
Okay, so everything was fine. Everything was perfect. You know, first time doing acid, it was an experience. It was genuinely an experience, and I'm like, wow, I fucking like this. And I remember we made up like a subtle cue, like whenever we asked, like, "Yo, we're on acid," we'd snap, "We're on acid." Like that would be.
We're on acid, yeah.
That would be like, yeah, that'd be the tick, that'd be the cue. That was our cue. Like, yeah, like we're on acid, we're fine.
Yeah.
And then you were telling me, you know, everything's gonna work out. And then right as you finished that sentence, we made contact with the dog.
Yeah, I was sitting there. So here's what was going through my head. So I was like, okay, so we're having a rough night. You know, this acid ain't going quite that well. I'm tripping out pretty hard, you know. So I'm like, yeah, we need to like go sit down by this church, just chill out for like an hour or two, and then get back up and finish the night. Get back to it. So I'm sitting there thinking, you know, this is gonna be a great, you know, positive experience, really gonna turn it around. And then there's this fucking dog.
There's there's like the sound of like something being drug.
Like a metal tube.
Yeah, like a metal like pipe or something. We both heard it. We just didn't want to acknowledge the fact that we heard it. Like we were both aware that the sound was there, but we just kind of we were wondering like, are we actually hearing this? Is this actually happening? Or and then like everything's gonna be fine, and and then we locked eyes with that dog, and everything just kind of stopped.
And what did I say?
Oh, like which time?
Like the first time.
Oh.
I forget. It was something racist, I think.
Oh, no. Like we heard it. You saw like the blur of this thing moving, and you're like, "Run, your black ass!" And I'm just pumping. I was like the most full body rotating sprint. Like I lost my portable charger.
We went back for it.
You picked up a 2x4.
Let me. I'll try to give a little bit better depth.
Yeah.
So there we fucking were, you know. There's this metal tube sound being drugged, and we both stopped talking, and me, O'Brien, and the dog all lock eyes.
We all just look at each other.
Like we both we all just stop and look at each other, and the dog just kind of stops and just blankly stares at us, and then. It's like he thought for a second. He was like, "Wait a minute," and then he like fucking bolts at us.
Oh my god!
And you were both tripping the fuck out on acid.
We saw this thing like we just saw like the blur of this thing just like running up on us, and like we heard like its bark, but like the bark sounded like 10 times more intense.
God.
because, you know, the acid.
Yeah, it was
God,
a rough fucking time.
It was a fucking experience. Not a fun time. Oh God, like that was fucking awful. Like, because there we were, just like dead sprinting through the night. You try and like not to like get caught by this fucking demon hound. And
yeah, the night it got a lot harder to like, you know, traverse the evening.
Oh yeah, like, because like as it got darker, we slowly realized that navigating the night isn't as easy as we thought it would be.
Let me ask you a question, Brian.
Yeah.
What was the first time you had like an encounter with like drugs that made you realize like, yeah, wow, people you know can't be doing drugs, you know?
I think it was around the time that me and you started like smoking heavily.
Yeah.
And then like it got into like heavier shit, like, you know, like the acid. You know, like it slowly like evolved into something more than just like, you know, the occasional bong rip.
Yeah,
it got to the point where, like, you know, it was like, yeah, like we're kind of doing not exactly the hardcore drugs, but like this shit ain't to be done. You know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Like,
it was
I wouldn't say it was a terrible time. Like, motherfucker, I'm not even worried about Mountain Blade right now. Yeah, I just got my fucking cheeks clapped by Sea Rangers. There were 9 of them, and there were 19 of us.
I think my first time it was like I used to live across the street from these like really cool fucking people.
Mm.
But like, you know, there wasn't something wasn't right about them, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, after like them and my mom got into an argument, and I was like, my mom told me, I was like, wow, yeah, like holy shit, like some people like, you know, people just be doing drugs, like you never know.
They were like, what were they doing?
Probably on meth is what I'd gather, but like they lived in like a really rough, like a rough house. Like it was kind of falling apart.
I see.
The kids like didn't take showers that often, you know.
God.
Shit like that.
I see. Ooh, Jesus. That does not sound pleasing at all.
No.
Like, that just sounds fucking awful. Like, if it wasn't you, okay. I told you the story about back when I used to live in Fairfax, right? Like, where the people, like, right below us owed a bunch of, like, drug dealers money.
Yeah.
And this came in there and fucking killed them.
Yeah, you told me.
Okay, I'm gonna regale you with the story. We lived in Fairfax. Really, really shitty apartment complex. Like, they never came to fix any of the problems we reported about. We had a leak that, like, they just never came to fix. But one particular time, one particular moment, there was this couple that lived right below us. This is a really long time ago. There's a couple that lives like right below us, and they were on meth, like they were frequent meth users.
Ah, yeah.
And it was just, you know, you could kind of tell that they were on meth. Like,
yeah.
So, like, you know, my mom told me, like, you don't go near those people.
Yeah, I mean,
stay,
I've had a lot of fucking experience
stay
with meth heads.
away
Jesus,
from what
dude.
the fuck? They stripped me fucking naked. I don't have any armor. time, practically, like get fucking one tap. But not like, don't go around those people. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Then there was one day where my aunt called, and she said, "Don't come back to the apartment." And my mom was like, "Why?" I said, "Well, the people right below us have been murdered."
Jesus, dude.
And like I saw it on the news, like right after, and it was so fucking jarring. I'm like, those people were like right under us.
Yeah, man.
Like they could have fucked up and been at our door. That's fucking. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I've got it sitting here, like wow, I could have died. But like, you know, they died, and then the rent went down for a while. But
yeah,
like,
man.
but only
That's
for
what
like
happens after
a
a fucking
while.
homicide on the premise happens, dude.
It was only for like the shortest time. The rent went down, and then it went right back up. Then it went down, and then immediately after, it went right back up. Fuck these dirty bitch ass Sea Raiders. But yeah, that's. Oh, God.
What's the worst lie you ever told when you were a little kid?
The worst lie I ever told when I was a little kid?
Yeah.
How little are we talking?
Like, you know, when you were like in grade school and shit. Like even in middle school.
Okay, the
What's
worst
the
lie
worst lie you ever told in middle school?
Okay, this middle school shit's gonna lead into quite a lot. Worst lie I told in middle school.
Other than the thing.
The thing.
Yeah.
The thing. Are we thinking? Wait, what thing? I'm confused.
Never mind. That was like freshman year.
Which thing are we talking about? Oh. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anywho. Worst lie that I've ever told in middle school. That, let me think, because I wasn't exactly a very truthful boy back in middle school. A lot of lies.
I was pretty truthful.
I just found it easier to lie to people, and it was kind of weird. I could just tell the truth, but like, I'm not gonna.
I've been pretty damn truthful.
Like, I got really truthful after that fact, you know. Like, people, I realized, yes, people don't like liars. And I'm like, okay, well, worst lie I ever told in middle school, what do you think? I can't pin down, like, a really, really bad one. Let me think if I can find, like, a semi-bad one. Okay, yeah, no, that was freshman year. I can't...
What was it?
The things I said about that woman.
What'd you say?
Like you know.
Oh. Alright. I mean, I remember in 6th grade, my dumbass was like, yeah, bro, I'm drowning in bitches.
Dog.
I got bitches on every line. There ain't the line that ain't got bitches on it.
Mm-hmm. That's what you were saying, huh?
So I should be pimping.
That's what you were saying.
Shit, yeah, my biggest fear was like that I was gonna be like, you know, like a fucking incel, dude.
You're not unappealing enough to become an incel.
Man, in fucking middle school and fucking grade school I was dirty.
I mean, like that. You were in grade school. Like, you know, when you used to be getting bitches in grade school, you need to be worried about coloring in the lines, being line leader that week.
I was line leader a couple times. I was a good kid in kindergarten, bro, but
I fucking hated my kindergarten teacher. That fat bitch.
I don't even remember. I had a girlfriend in kindergarten, though. Shit, we shared scissors.
Well, here's what happened. I can't remember what grade it was. I simply cannot remember what grade it was. I know we were all like, nap time was still a thing.
Yeah, that must have been early then. Shit, I had nap time in pre-K and that was it.
I think it was pre-K, but but pre-K, but during pre-K, there was this chick. Their name was like Kaylee Pierce. I can't remember, but so she said she liked me, and I'm like, okay. And I said, like, so, like, you my girlfriend or what? And she was like, I guess. And I'm like, cool. And then, like, you know, she would, like, do weird shit. Like, she, like, randomly, like, kiss me on the lips. And I'm like, please don't do that.
What, you were okay with getting, you know, a little smoochy?
Even when I was young, I'm like, I don't know where your mouth has been.
You were that kind of guy?
Like, it was just, I was called, like, I'd let her kiss me on the cheek. I just wouldn't let her kiss me on the lips.
Oh, she tried to.
Yeah, I was like, no, don't do that. And then, like, a week later, she was like, yeah, I'm breaking up with you. I'm like, okay. And then she got with James.
James? Like...
Robbins, the black one.
Slaphead?
Yeah, Slaphead James.
Oh, that's sad.
And then, like, she got with, like, she hopped from so many people. In kindergarten, everybody had Kaylee.
Bro, it is so weird who we fucking... Damn.
Yeah.
Why do we have relationships? I don't even think middle schoolers should have relationships.
Like, no, because they be fucking. That's gross.
Like, middle schoolers do be fucking.
I'm like, wow. Like, in middle school, I was worried about a lot of different shit, but I was not worried about, like, getting my dick wet.
I was. Fuck, man.
You dirty ass. Dirty motherfucker.
What? I had a lot of testosterone.
Yeah.
I thought that's all that mattered in life for a long time.
I never even understood how anybody could, like, think that's like the fucking the pinnacle of existence, like cooter.
What? I mean, you can't blame me.
I just wasn't that type of kid.
I was, sadly. It's the kids I grew up around that made me like that.
Yeah, I get it. But it's just, you know, it was never like, oh yeah, I'd clap her cheeks. It was like, I wasn't gonna
get anywhere.
Was she even gonna, like, ever speak to me like a human? Like, that was my main concern. Which brings me.
Don't get me wrong. I wasn't, you know, thinking like, yeah, I got this shit.
Like, I knew for a fact I didn't have a damn thing. I didn't even have my own shit, let alone these bitches' shit. But that brings me into the story about, like, the first, like, rudimentary relationship that I almost had.
What was it?
I can't remember her name, but I think I told you this before. It was like middle school was like back when, like, Attack on Titan first hit the scene.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Okay, so
tell the story.
So I had
shout out to Zach.
Yeah, shout out to my man's Barger. I'm so fucking alone. Just Zach watching the streams eating chips. Just, no, I'm so alone.
This is not gonna turn into a Zach rant.
It might. It might. I'm sorry, but so there was this chick. I think her name was Atia. I can't remember. She was friends with, like, your Helly's Gordon. And, like, she was cool. Like, she was one of the only chicks that I could, like, actually approach. Because I'm like, oh, she likes the same anime that I do. And she introduced me to a lot more. And oh boy, how good things only lasted for so long.
Tell us about what happened.
So, I can't remember what class I had. No, I had Zach in like first hour, and I think I had him in like another hour. I can't remember, but I remember the first day he did like that cringy shit.
What did he do?
You know, like the Attack on Titan, fucking the salute, the heart salute.
And he would do it just like every time he saw it?
He'd do it every time he saw the both of us together. Because like all he could do, Attack on Titan, relevant. And he would do it, and he'd like, because like she carried around like a Captain Levi plushie. And like, I think he called her like Captain Levi once. And I'm like, okay. And then like, it got to the point where like she knew he'd hung around me, and then she just didn't want to talk to me anymore.
Yes, she knew.
Yeah, she knew that wherever I was, he would follow, and then like she just kind of never spoke to me again. Like, even after the fact that, like, I kind of told her I liked her, and she was like, I don't like you like that, but, like, you're cool, and I'm like, I can live with that. Even after the fact, she just kind of stopped talking to me. You know, because, yeah. And I'm like, oh, well, that just kind of sowed the seeds of, like, what happened after that whole thing, and after Christian left. Man, Christian Jester, if you out there, man, I fuck with you, and I still fuck with you.
And you ain't gonna see this shit, bro. I'm hoping a couple people will watch mine, shit.
Yeah, like, I'm not even worried about it, to be honest. Like, I'm putting content up is putting content up.
I'm just gonna start doing this shit, because I wanted to do, like, personality-based shit anyway.
Yeah, like,
so, like,
it's kind of hard to put up a front to, like, when you're, like, playing video games, and you have to, like, make it interesting.
Yeah,
but us just talking.
Yeah.
That's so much better.
I ain't gotta try to make it all like.
Oh, I'm so wacky and fun. No, I'm very spontaneous. Sometimes I'm just like not funny, but people think I'm funny. Like I remember that one time. I can't remember what I said to you, but like we were watching like that one Hillbilly movie, and those kids ended up killing themselves. I remember I said something. You just sitting there. I'm like, it's not even that funny.
You're funny.
You were just fucking cackling. I'm like, dude, breathe.
You're a funny guy. Like, what do you want from me?
Like, and I didn't even think it was funny. Like, I didn't even think what I said was remotely, like, comical. And you were just over there fucking busting a lung, and I'm like, what the fuck? But what else I got to say? Oh, this brings me back to like early middle school. I remember one time I had beef with Johnny Crisp even in middle school.
Bro, of course you had beef with Johnny Crisp.
Johnny Crisp,
bro. Shout out Johnny fucking Crisp.
Shout out to Johnny Crisp and his kid.
And your fucking children, bro.
Yeah, God your children. Yeah, God bless the kids because they fucking need it. My God, my man he didn't have a fucking, oh my God. I'm sitting here like, Johnny, you fake gangbang. Your father's a cop.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
fucked on him pictures of them guns on Snapchat. Told me he got a body. Told me he got a body on his name.
Oh, damn.
You know how much of it? I'm like, nigga, you think I'm retarded? You think I'm stupid? You think I'm a dumbass, Johnny? Your punk ass didn't even like have the gall to like fight me in middle school. And you telling me you killed a man? Shut the fuck up. Shut your punk ass right the fuck up. He'd say so much dumb. He was real. He was kind of rapey.
Speaking of rapey, who's that one dude?
What was his name?
Dude who used to fucking pull form bitches in Miss Stafford's.
Stafford. Tyrion? No, Tay. That nigga. Tay, he was scary.
Bro, I was terrified of that motherfucker. I felt
like he
was
cool and all, but like
Tay wasn't even that mean. Tay was
no,
cool.
No, he was cool.
He wasn't even mean to me. Like
no.
Like, fuck. Thank God he never tried to fuck with me once. He never because I was in the mentality like I'm not gonna let him start punking on me. I'm just gonna let him beat my ass and get it over with. Maybe I get transferred out of this class.
Like what happened was like there was like that one time he looked right to skateboard. He said, "No, it's because I'm black." And you said, "I'll let you answer that question for yourself." And then he laughed like he thought it was funny.
I didn't say that. I was. Is that what I said? I was like, let's be honest, it's got something.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like that's what you said. He was like, he thought it was funny. I'm like, okay, like Tay's cool. Like he was.
I went out on a fucking limb on that shit. Oh my god!
I really thought like, oh boy, this is gonna get ugly.
I was gonna be like, no, it's not racist.
But like,
no, not racist.
Racist? No.
It wasn't racist.
But then like he was actually pretty cool. But like the way he like approached chicks in that class, it was like. Big rapey. I'm like, this man Tay we're gonna see him on the news one day.
Bro, shout out to my man.
Shout out to my man.
Thanks for not picking on me.
Yeah, like thanks for not like trying to pull up in Miss Stafford's class. Like we appreciate that.
Cause I would have fought you. Like
I didn't mean like you probably would have got jumped. So
I would have got the shit beat out of me. I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with
like no, like getting my ass beat. Like I fought. Like, I still fought. I didn't.
The only thing I asked is please don't break any of my shit. Like beat the fuck out of me. Go ahead, like bash my fucking face in, but please just don't like run my pockets afterwards.
Like don't do that because like that's a quick way to get your life snatched. Like to perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Like I'll kill you. Like like it's that simple. I'll stick like a 4-inch like pocket blade like right under your like right up under your fucking your armpit and
dude,
just
I
walk
used to
off.
fuck with Zane.
What?
We were walking through those ghetto ass apartments up there by the pawn shop.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The Vista Green.
Yeah.
So like we was up there by the Vista Green when it was back in like 8th grade,
God,
maybe freshman year.
Not the fucking Vista Green.
Like, Zane had my skateboard.
Yeah. It
was his skateboard. I gave it to him for like a Taco Bell or something.
Yeah, you gave it to him for like a Taco Bell like $5 box.
Yeah. And he was carrying around. This black dude comes up to us. He's a little like tatted out and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, "What's up, man?" And he's like, "Man, let me do a trick on the skateboard." He's talking to Zane, and Zane's like, "I don't know." So he's like, "I don't know, man. I don't know, man." And I was like, "Why aren't you letting him do a trick on your skateboard, Zane?" I was like, "What's wrong with him? Why can't he do it?" I was like, "You let anybody else?" And he was like, yeah, go ahead.
Man, Zane would do.
I did say dirty. on that shit.
Remember when Zane was in, I can't remember, I think it was like World Issues or like whatever fucking issues back in Monroney. I remember he did like fuck all in that class and he'd like piss off that teacher. Like it was so fucking bad. Like he did nothing in that fucking class. Like we were supposed to like type out little articles about the shit we read that we can do whatever the fuck we wanted.
And he wasn't doing that.
He did nothing and he just kind of sat there and talked.
Hey man, Zane fucking watches this. Be nice to him.
I mean, I'm not saying anything untrue.
I mean, he probably didn't do anything.
Like God forbid I say something untrue about Zane. Like I'm not that kind of guy.
Hey, Zane will admit it. Zane will admit that.
Yeah, like I'm not saying he wouldn't admit it. I'm just saying I'm not saying it untrue. I'm not like trying to slander my man Zane or nothing. It was just kind of aggravating.
In all fairness, I didn't see him do shit in high school either.
He didn't do shit. I had him in Frau Hibbert's class. And he did not a near thing. None.
Not a goddamn thing.
Zilch. Not a fucking thing.
Hey, you wanna play GTA 5 with me online?
Fucking can I close the? It turned my stream off.
Oh, never mind then.
I hate that I can't switch games.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
It's pretty. It fucking sucks. I wish I could like just switch games, but like it won't let me, or it'll just cut the stream.
Yeah.
But hold on, let me think of another thing that happened that was really fucking funny. Okay, there was this one time that let me think. Oh, this is like a memory that I had a Tyrese Griffin.
Bro, Tyrese.
Man, shout out to my man Tyrese.
Bro, keep Tyrese.
Like no, like
I want to see Tyrese make it to the NBA.
I feel like he deserves it. Like he's matured so much as a person.
In that whole ass school that I would fucking
I would go to see Tyrese.
I would go
Tyrese.
see Tyrese.
I would go see Tyrese Griffin.
Shout out. He's kind of a fucking asshole though.
A little bit, but like this plays into that.
Fucking dick. He was a fucking dick.
Here's the thing. Tyrese Griffin. There was this one time. This is back in middle school, and like me and Tyrese fucking hated each other in middle school.
Yeah.
And one time we were out in the field, and he said something, and I said, "Tyrese, I'm gonna pimp slap you." And nobody thought I was gonna do it, but I like open palmed Vasily Kamatsky the fuck out of Tyrese in front of everybody. And like he didn't do anything about it, but he found it irrelevant to talk shit. Like after I pimp slapped him, I said, didn't I just say, bitch, where's my money? Yeah. And then there was that one time Matthew said the N-word.
The Asian Matthew?
Yeah, Vietnamese Matthew.
That's
like,
Asian.
Yeah. I'm being specific. Like it slipped out because he hung out with us all the time. And we all just kind of looked at him. And we all like ran his ass down. Like we didn't do anything. We were just he was like, "No, you think you can say that word, Matthew?" We chased him down. He was so scared.
Thought that was it.
He thought that was his fucking life.
Then there was
then there was this dude. Then there was this dude since I don't know if you knew Sincere.
I knew Sincere. I don't remember him. I remember his presence.
Yeah, I had the back of his head was kind of flat.
Maybe.
Remember that? Like, no, like, it looked like somebody dropped him on the back of his head when he was really young, because it was like a straight, it was a straight slope down. No, I'm talking about Sincere.
I'm just saying Tyrese was a crack baby.
A little bit of a crack baby, but like that's not.
Tyrese probably a crack baby.
Like he's not necessarily a bad crack baby. Like he's an alright crack. He's an alright crack baby.
Kind of fucking annoying.
A little bit. You know who else is kind of annoying? Remember Antonio?
Bruh, my man fucking...
Shout out to Ice JJ Fish.
Ice JJ Fish, Kawhi Leonard's lap looking motherfucker.
Oh my god! He looked like he ate fish and had an allergic reaction. But it just didn't go away.
He looked like he lived in the woods. Like a lumberjack.
Tall ass. Beanstalk ass nigga. Like he was.
Bro. Oh my god.
What was this stupid? What did he play? No, he played basketball. I thought he played. That was Elijah.
He still plays basketball. I've seen
him. Like, no, he's good.
He's alright.
He ain't shit.
He's tall.
He's not shit.
He ain't got no finesse.
He has no flourish, but like that nigga still looks like Ice JJ Fish to this day.
Don't even get me up in here on motherfuckers. I used to get so pissed. I was a damn good basketball player. I have had.
And it was always white boy this,
white boy. I was a little chubby, but man, I could get up into people's shit. I was not very tall though. I remember Cooper. I was like,
shout out to my man Cooper. Shout out to my man Cooper.
Shout out to
punk
Cooper.
Bitch.
Kind of a bitch.
From punk bitch yells at his mother because the Wi-Fi is not on.
Bruh, Cooper.
Bro,
I got some dirt on you, buddy.
Oh my god.
Don't say it.
Oh,
say it.
Cooper.
Don't
Cooper,
say
you have no idea.
Don't.
You have no idea what.
Anyways, but bro, I was like, Cooper, I could make this basketball team, bro. You give me. I was like, I'm gonna work my ass off over the summer. I said, I don't care if I don't play. I said, I'll just be on the basketball team. He said, I don't care. I said, I don't care if I'm the only white kid. I said, I don't care if I'm just there because somebody got hurt. But I'm gonna be on that goddamn basketball team, Cooper. You know, because he was talking shit to me.
Yeah.
He started like chatting shit. I was like, Cooper, I was shit. Shut your skeleton ass up, man. I said, you ain't got no fucking shot, bro. I was like, I was talking bad shit. I was like, you can't shoot. I was like, God damn, you ain't got no fucking finesse. Tiny ass. He was like just fuck up. You an undersized small forward, can't dribble. I was like,
Cooper unironically plays Blacktop on 2K.
I don't play black. Yeah, I don't play Blacktops.
I remember when Cooper got offended when somebody asked him why his
Bro,
2K character was black.
Yeah, I said that too. I said, why is your 2K character black?
And he was like, what's the problem with it? I'm like, because you're white. And that's the fucking
you're
problem.
White. That's supposed to be you. That's supposed to be like your player, your ideal player. Like,
he got so upset. He got so mad.
Upset. He got mad, bro. I used to go over to his house and do him so dirty on 2K.
Oh my god,
bro! I didn't even play competitive like him. Like I was.
He was
his
sweaty on fucking 2K.
I had fucking 6 foot beach bum hippie ass Steve Nash out there whooping his ass, and he's getting mad because I'd fucking torch him.
I remember the one time me and Cooper had like actual beef. Was the one time I realized that I could kill a man. Because Cooper was like, he was literally just like a stick insect but a person. Like he wasn't, he had no padding. Like if I were to deliver like one really hard like punch, that would be it. I'd lay his punk ass out like straight up. You know who else is a bitch? Shout out to Adam Hackney.
Bro,
shout out to Adam Hackney.
Adam Hackney. Fuck Adam Hackney.
Titty boy.
Fuck with Adam Hackney at all. Adam Hackney is a homophobic,
a punk ass bitch.
Is a homophobic little punk ass bitch.
Yeah, bro. He was always avid about I hate the
nobody.
gays. I hate the gays.
Fuck you.
He was hating on Alia because she was transgender.
Yeah.
Because he was transgender.
Fuck you,
bro.
bro.
You're a punk bitch.
Bro.
I'll slap the titties off your fat ass.
Bro, I swear to God. Bro, fuck Adam Hackney.
Adam Hackney and his douche ass like ponytail cut.
He bald again. He's like a fucking skinhead.
No.
He don't even look good with it.
Remember that ukulele kid? Like that fat ukulele kid?
But white guy?
No. He's like some white kid with headphones on. He's like playing the ukulele, but he's like shit at it. And he's built like Adam Hackney. Like I wish I could find the fucking video. But my god, dude. Alright, who else do we not like? That's a real obvious answer.
Bro, this turns into the shit talking podcast, man.
It's our podcast. They can cry about it.
You know, dude.
Man, like at the end of the day,
show.
At the end of this is my goddamn show.
Hey, the invite is open.
Oh yeah, like open. anybody with like a PS4.
Anybody got a problem or get on the PS4
and just enjoying the party, we can talk about it. Like worst comes to worst, we set up a location, I can whip your ass. But anyway, who else acknowledge? Well, there's a real obvious answer we don't fucking like. But like, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
You're talking about the person I think we're talking about.
I think we're talking about a very specific rodent.
Individual. Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about that.
We're not even gonna give him clout.
We're not gonna talk about that right now.
No. People ask about it, maybe.
Yeah, this turns into
Maybe.
beef hotlines.
This turns into a beef podcast, and oh boy.
Man, fuck it, I'll talk. I don't care if I'll talk about some beef eventually.
I'll talk about some beef. Oh.
Bro, so anyways, who else do the people
with?
in general not vibe with?
Jace Williams.
I don't know. I have mixed emotions about Jace.
Yeah, he's not too bad, but like...
Okay, Jace used to be a fucking asshole.
Yeah, Jace used to be like a perverted
Jace could agree
asshole.
that he used to be a dick, that he used to kind of be a bully. Jace, he used to be kind of a bully. You're cool. You're pretty okay.
You're
now.
cool
you
now.
Calm down.
You calm down marginally.
You stopped calling my boyfriend a dyke. You know, that
Oh,
was awesome.
What?
When you stopped doing that. When you stopped doing
that.
You became a simply just much more exquisite human.
I remember back in like middle school, he tried to like punk me, and I told him I'd beat him to death with my clarinet.
Oh, I feel like we got into a fight. I don't remember.
Nah. My friend Christian got into a fight with Jace.
Really?
Yeah, it did not end well for Jace.
I bet not.
Christian manhandled his ass. Jace was just punching him, and Christian wasn't even flinching. Christian had him like in this tight ass fucking headlock.
Oh my god.
And like Mr. Man came over and broke it up.
Bro, fuck Mr. Man.
Mr. Man was a punk bitch.
Mr. Man.
Fuck Mr. Man. All my homies hate Mr. Man.
Bro,
fuck that man. I hate him. He would be looking for reason to get me up in that punk ass office.
I cried in front of that man.
Why do you cry?
Because they gave me ISR over some bullshit, dude. I was frustrated as piss. I kept saying, I didn't fucking do anything wrong. What? I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. I was like, why am I getting ISRs? You're misbehaving. I was getting so pissed off. I wanted to punch this motherfucker.
Oh my god, like, Mr. Man was such like...
I started like getting... Oh my god.
Mr. Man was a bitch. Mr. Man is probably still a bitch. Him, his kids. Him, his punk ass kids.
He's still probably ruining somebody else's life.
I remember the one time that I thought I could confide in this man. Because
never trust him.
Because he said, O'Brien, he said, you can trust me.
No, you can't.
And then I confided in him about a lot of stuff. You know, like, I'm not happy, Mr. Man. I'm angry all the time and I don't know why. And then,
yeah, well, that's not my fucking problem.
So I don't get paid to do dirty. I don't
okay.
But Mr.
Oh
Man.
my god.
I didn't fucking say it. But I was damn near close.
Oh my god.
Calm down. But there was one time that I almost got into a fight. I think it was, I can't remember his fucking name. It was, if anybody remembers Destiny, whatever the fuck her name was. She was like a loud black bitch. Had a brother named something. I forgot his punk ass name. He played football and he rode my bus. And he stabbed me in the back of the calf with a thumbtack, and I spit in his face.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You didn't think it was gonna escalate that quickly, huh?
He was just shanking you?
I was sitting in front of him on the bus. I was chilling, and then he stabbed me in the back of the thigh. Not the thigh, but like in the back of the calf with a thumbtack. He like stuck me a bunch of fucking times.
Oh my god.
And then I hawked a loogie in his face.
Oh my god, you spit on this man.
I spit in his whole fucking face. And then I started like punching the shit out of him. And then the police officer got on the bus, and then I got ISR and he didn't.
He stabbed you.
Yeah, I showed them the puncture wounds, but he threw the thumbtack out of the window.
Bro, that's so fucked up.
And then like every other time he tried to say something, I said, I'll beat your ass again. Because he didn't hit me once. I punched him. I just because he had like a loogie in his face, and then he just felt like knuckle.
He stabbed you.
Yeah, he stabbed me, and I'm the one who got ISR.
Damn, bro. Fuck you, I guess.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck everybody in that punk ass school. Fuck Miss Dyers. All my niggas hate Miss Dyers.
Bro, fuck. I don't know. I don't know about that.
She was real hit or miss some days.
Bro, some days she was chill, though.
Some days she was like, all of you were fucking awful. In her defense, we kind of were.
Nah, she was kind of a Nazi.
Like, she had like like her nickname for me was like Obi-Wan, because like my first two initials were OB. And I'm like, I guess that's funny, but like, don't call me that on the microphone in the lunchroom. Like, don't make me Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ew.
And I'm like, please don't call me that when I'm with my friends. Don't let them think that like I fucking like you.
Yeah, that's what I go by on a personal basis.
Fuck off. Like they are people make fun of me enough.
Yeah, like I'm already
I'm already getting
struggling.
Bullied. Like I'm already getting bullied
on a daily fucking basis.
On the reg. Oh my god, it was so bad. On the fucking regular, and then Obi-Wan. Like I'm sitting here, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I guess fuck me to death with a nylon beam. And then it was just, what was another time that I almost Tyrion. I fucking shout out to my man Tyrion. You're a punk bitch.
Fuck you.
I really hope. Oh my god. Punk bitch. Punk ass bitch.
Motherfucker said Gary Payton. I mean, Gary Payton was better than Russell Westbrook. Fucking bitch.
God. We were like walking down the hallway, going to the library, and then he pushed me out the way. I said, "Don't fucking touch me." And he said,
I remember one day you got mad. I remember one day you got salty at me.
What'd you do?
In Miss Stafford's class.
What'd you do?
Bro, you got so mad at me because Miss Stafford was like, you were like, man, Miss Stafford, who would you rather have, me or Nate as a student?
Uh-huh.
And she's like, oh, Brian, you're great, but Nate is just Nate.
Yeah, I remember.
That's what she said. She's like, Nate is just Nate. And I was like,
and I felt really bad.
You looked outraged.
I was outraged because like I thought Miss Stafford liked me.
She does. You're just a lot sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing though.
I was like, I felt like I looked mad, but I was like, low key, I was really sad. That was just the only way I could like express how I was feeling. I'm like, Miss Stafford like thinks I'm somewhat cool.
Nah, bro, you just sometimes, bro, like you didn't like these, like you say these things that are very difficult to respond to.
I say a lot of difficult to respond to things.
And it puts people in kind of an uncomfortable situation.
I try. Bro. I don't do that on purpose. I don't.
I know you don't. I know. That's why
I don't try to.
You or anything,
I don't try to make people uncomfortable. It's just like a byproduct.
No, it's just sometimes. Some things you say are just just put people in an uncomfortable position to respond, and sometimes you say them in bad situations.
God. No, I don't want to think about how many times I've actually done that, like, genuinely. Because, like you know, like, you were there, obviously. Ugh.
You're cool, man. Chill.
God. Now I'm just thinking, like, about, like, the shit I used to say in middle school.
Bro, you gotta understand.
My punk ass really thought I was, like, woke because I read certain books. I'm like, come on now, man.
Oh, fucking Ghost Rider. Fire.
Yeah, that's negative there, Ghost Rider.
Bro, but, nah, you gotta understand, though, from Miss Stafford's point of view, she had to get onto your ass sometimes.
Yeah, she really did. Like, I get it.
You got kind of swole a couple times.
What would you be?
You get mad and you get like bullish.
Oh, really?
Like you start like stomping your kilometers.
Yeah.
And you know you do, dude.
I do, but like it just like I don't think about the fact that I'm doing it.
Did she ever have to say anything outside? Nate, will you please go sit in your seat? And I'd be like,
No,
okay.
like she never really had to get on you for anything.
Like I was always like, yeah. She's like, you gonna turn that in? I was like, yep.
Yeah.
And I turned it in. She was like, thank you. I was like, okay. Don't ask if they me ever.
God, but yeah, like I was.
When I read good. Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't read that bad. At least I hope I didn't.
You read nicely. I liked it when you read.
Yeah, like we were like the reading
into
table. Because like I would read and it would just bounce around. I liked reading.
Yeah. I like reading too.
That's why when I was in Miss White's class and we were reading The Crucible, I read Danforth. Man just didn't shut the fuck up.
I hated the fucking Crucible so much.
That bitch Isabel
I
had no
hated
right
the fucking.
to
I
be that
hated.
horny.
I despised every moment of reading the Crucible. At no point did I give a fuck about the Crucible.
The Great Gatsby was when I had fun reading.
I wish I would have read more of The Great Gatsby. Miss What's Her Face really wanted me to.
It's good.
Miss Adams. I was like,
that book.
She kept wanting me to read because I was like, yeah, I read good. You know, I started when I was like, you know, still sober like most of the time.
Yeah.
I was, you know, a good kid.
Yeah.
But like whenever I started doing like drugs and shit, like
yeah.
I started, like,
but when
I was like absent, dude. Like I was gone.
Yeah, it kind of became, you know, like, yeah, you're high, probably. So let's. What was another? Yeah, I
still remember that one time we did those fucking edibles.
You threw me against the wall. You said, shh.
Fuck you, okay, so let's tell the story, shall we?
Okay, so we got some edibles.
From a certain...
From a certain individual.
Yeah, you shall not be named.
And I informed the group, and you were like, "Hey, man, why don't you bring those to school?" And I said, "Okay." I mean, I have no problem in sharing. So Robert,
thank you so much, by the way.
Yeah, like
shout out to O'Brien for sharing his birthday edibles.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't care. Like, I wasn't gonna eat them all anyway. So Robert got a truffle. We got gummies.
That was the first time. This is back before I started smoking anything.
Like this was like
shit when
Nate compared to me back then. I was like a
Kinsey
baby.
When I did that.
Like you were like a baby compared to like what you are now.
Yeah, I was.
Like,
you started smoking before I did.
Dude, I was fucking getting it every other weekend.
Yeah, I caught up.
You caught up with me and then some. Up there,
bro,
up there in that urban jungle, you can get all the fucking hookups. I'm out here in butt fuck nowhere.
But bro, like,
oh my god,
yeah, man,
it was an experience. They were fucking, because we ate 2 of them.
So I'll tell my story of what happened to me that day. There's what O'Brien had his edibles, and I took 2 of the gummies, and we had a nice time because, you know, I'm a man of excess. I do things incessantly. I'll admit that. So I was like, hey, O'Brien, old buddy, old pal, what if we took 2 of these edibles?
And I'm like, these are, I think they were like 10. No. They were pretty high. They were pretty high dose.
15.
Yeah, they were 15 each, and we both ate 2.
Mind you, we had 0 tolerance at this point.
Oh my god, it hit us so fast. Because like on the way we ate our first ones on the way to on cue,
and then on the way back
we were like, yeah, let's. And then we ate it.
Yeah, so we were munching them down. On the way back, I think we started to feel it, right?
It started to get real bright.
I was like, shit, Robert. Okay, so here's what happened. So I go into my Nets tower, which is with my at the time girlfriend. This is before I came out as gay.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my ex-girlfriend.
We'll talk about her later.
Sorry, I'm gay.
Sorry, not sorry.
Anywho, so there we were, fucking. So we took these edibles, these very strong edibles.
It was pretty.
We had zero tolerance, and we're like
boy.
fucking. We're walking back, and everything's bright as fuck. And I walk into my fucking 4th hour, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like. And I'm fucking tweaking when I walk in the door. Like, I walk in the door, and it feels like everyone's beaming at me. I go to, like, stumbly, like, sit down. I'm like shaking.
Your
shit.
motor skills were just not there.
Yeah, and fucking Kinsey kept asking me. She's like, what is wrong with you? What the fuck? I was like, yeah. And
Oh my god.
So there I was. And I was like, finally, I was like, I ate 2 edibles at lunch. She's like, I can't fucking believe you.
Yeah, she got so Karen.
To me.
She came at me so sideways.
Bro, anyway, so
Nathan.
So I don't remember much of the rest of my day.
I remember quite a bit.
So what happened after that, I don't remember. I remember I walked into some hour, and I remember I went into my...
Wasn't it German? It was German. Like, yeah, like the craziest shit happened in German.
Oh wait, this is what happened. Okay, so this was my 4th hour was German. Sorry.
Yeah.
So my 4th hour, this is before the girlfriend thing. But I was sitting there and I was talking to Ryan. I was like, right, 2 edibles at lunch. I was like, I gotta say, man, I'm a market eater. These edibles, shit. And Ryan was like, yeah. He was like, fuck all them. Shout out to Ryan, bro. Shout out to Ryan.
Yeah, shout out to Ryan. Shout out to my man Ryan. Shout out to Ryan.
But there I was, and I was having a good time, just waiting for these fucking edibles to kick in. Because I looked at these edibles ain't shit. I can fuck these edibles up anytime. Not a big deal.
Oh boy.
It got called down to the office, and I was walking down the stairs, and I was sitting up in the office, and my mom gave me a note to go to the dentist.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a big deal.
Yeah.
I was walking back up the stairs, and everything started getting real slow. And it started getting real hard to walk. Like, really hard. I walked back into my German class high as fuck, and I was sitting down, I was like, bro, I'm fucking gone. And, like, apparently, like, my German teacher never had to yell at me once all year, and she had to tell me to, like, keep it down so many times because I was laughing so loudly.
Like, Nico. Like,
what the fuck, bitch?
What the fuck you say to me, bitch? Shout out to the Frau. Shout out to the Hausfrau.
The Hausfrau?
The Hausfrau.
The Hausfrau.
The Hausfrau. But, oh boy. See, here's what happened for me. Right after lunch, I had critical issues with Coach Baldwin. He knew something was up. Because I came in there happy. I'll never come in there looking happy.
You were like having a good time, huh?
I
remember a little more, but after your part, I'll tell mine.
He looked at me, he says, how you feeling? Like, I feel good, coach.
I bet you was. I bet you was feeling pretty fucking good.
I was feeling real fucking good. He was like, yeah, you got your current events, and I'll throw it for my man. I got it right here, coach.
Damn, your coach was like, yeah.
I was like, yeah, I got it right here, coach.
I can see you. I can see you with your dreads flying everywhere. You're smiling. So fucking big.
Oh my god. And he said, let's see what you got. You got a hand in the phone. I was like standing there just like nodding. He was nodding back to me. I was like nodding back.
Yeah, I was having a good time. You feel real good.
and then he was asking us questions. I was just sitting there. I remember. Because I remembered at the most inopportune time. I remember, suck my cock, Ernie Gable. I was trying so hard not to just fucking die. And I was sitting there like, and whenever I would laugh, my whole body would move because I And it got real, like the noise got real loud because everybody was talking. And then he was like, Brewer. He was like, what's your opinion on this?
Hey, Brewer.
And like, apparently my subconscious was pretty attuned because I gave my answer. He was like, huh, all right.
Damn, you're probably like, I can picture you too explaining shit.
I really was. Like, no, he asked me my opinion on like a topic, and I'm like, I said, like, Coach, to be real with you. And then I started talking for like 10 minutes. But they knew I was fucked up. Like, Parker knew I was fucked up. Rager knew I was fucked up. Santini knew I was fucked up. Shout out to Santini and Mac, the stupid bitch. Fuck her and her dirty weave. Half track, dirty I hate her.
So anyways, so there I was. I pulled up into my next hour, which was history, I believe at the time.
Did you have a Corey in that class? Cody, you had Cody in that class.
Yeah, I had Cody up in there. Shout out to my man Cody, bro.
Shout out to man.
I was pulled up in there. I was high as fuck. I told Cody, I was like, bro, I ate 2 edibles. I'm not good. And this bitch in front of me started talking. She was like, bro, she's like, you got a big dick? I was high as fuck. I was like, yeah, big dick. What the fuck? Like,
who do you think I am?
Yeah, like, I probably
challenging me.
Like yeah, but yeah, I was like, yeah, a big dick, of course.
Yeah, a fat schlong.
So, that was happening, and then apparently at some point I made like, I sat there, I thought I became the airplane in the sky, and I went,
oh
like,
my god.
And Cody was like, what the fuck, man?
Oh my god, and then came our like meeting in the hallway.
Okay, so I got out of that class and I see this, I'm looking for a Brian. First person, all I could think of was like, I gotta find a Brian. Because I had seen Robert after this hour, he was high as fuck.
Yeah.
He had like some girl helping him get out of his class.
Oh my god.
And he was like...
He wasn't good.
He was
None
not
of
good.
us were
And
good.
I saw Brian and I was like, I started fucking tweaking, of course. You know, I started like freaking out and shit.
You like... So imagine my surprise that I'm looking for him, and I turn around and he grabs me by the chest and slams me into the wall. And he was like, shh.
I've been into a fucking wall. I'm not up into this shit.
Bro, you got all of it, but I thought you was about to get real bad. I'm like, what is about to happen? Why are you...
I did it up in this shit.
You grabbed me, but you slammed me against that wall. I'm like, whoa. You they can hear us.
Oh my god, I'm terrible. I'm fucking terrible.
And then we just continued to go about our day.
Damn.
Oh my god, that was beautiful. And then there's that one time, like, Brant. Shout out to my man Brant. Like, one time Brant, like, did a tab of acid during school.
What? Oh
him,
my god,
him and Shelby did a tab.
Bruh, being on acid at school is probably like
the
worst thing in the
world.
world.
You just start screaming. He was like,
I'd leave.
I'm just like, where are you going? Home.
Oh my god, I'd have a panic attack. I'd die. I would die.
Oh, Brian, where are you going? Home. There's nothing left.
I couldn't do it. I'd die. I'd fucking croak.
Because, like, our experience with it before we went in that fucking on cue, the sound of the door sealing behind us and everything just got louder and louder and louder. You were just eyeballing the cop.
Okay, so back when me and O'Brien took our acid, we were walking around.
So much vitamin water.
Bro, I was like, we need some vitamin water.
That's all we drank.
Set it straight. Because we had bought Surge the first gas station trip that we went on.
Tastes like
and it
pickle
tasted
juice.
like frozen pickle juice.
If you never touch the Surge again.
Yeah, fuck Surge.
Yeah, fuck Surge.
And so, you know, we walk into this on-queue and there's this fucking cop. And, you know, all I could think of the whole time we're walking through this fucking on-queue is there's a fucking cop, you know? Like,
we look pretty tweaked.
Like, we're fucking... I got stuck because all I could think of is this cop gonna fucking
You just kept looking at him. Like, you thought that he was looking... No, I kept looking over.
Shit.
And you just kept eyeballing him. You were like staring at this man the whole soul.
Because like it was a cop, you know what I mean?
And then like we got up to the counter, I was cohesive. I could speak. You it was like in that Walgreens where you like just held out your card and you thought the lady was gonna take it. I kinda had to tap you.
That's when it started like really hitting me.
We were just meandering around in the dead of night. We got to that McDonald's and just kind of sat down. We just looked at each other.
That's when it finally started to wean. Oh my god, we walked so much that night, dude.
Like, it didn't even feel like we were walking. We were moving so fast. God, it didn't even feel like we were walking. And that was also the time everybody was like blowing up our lines for no fucking reason.
Yeah, man.
Let me think of some more people that I do not fuck with. Let me think. That's a really good question. We've already covered, you know, the bases. We don't fuck with Zach. We don't like Cooper. We don't like Adam Hackney. We don't like Khalil Hodge. Shout out to my man Khalil Hodge.
Fuck Khalil Hodge, bro.
Pussy.
Fuck Khalil Hodge.
You know he's a furry.
I know he's a furry.
Dirty motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a furry. Okay, so there's this bitch I worked with named Esther. Shout out to my girl Esther. The coolest bitch I know, dude. She's fucking like, we talked about cock and ball torture.
Oh wow.
Last time I was up there, we was talking about fucking CMBT, and she was like talking about, she's like, I want to be a dominatrix.
Oh wow.
I was like, that's what you want to do? And she was like, yeah. She's like, I'd fuck some guy up. She's like, I'd fuck him in the butt. I was like, oh my god,
Peg.
Esther. We were both back there high as shit.
Like, oh my god, how old is Esther?
Like 48.
God, Esther, you can't be pegging people at 48. But I can't stop you.
That's how you gotta stay young.
Pegging people.
If you never slow down, you never get old.
Fair enough.
That's fact.
That's fact. Who else? Shout out to that one dude in his white truck pulling into the McDonald's that almost got jumped by a bunch of high schoolers.
Okay, so I still have a personal vendetta against anybody who drives a car when I am not driving a car.
Oh my god.
If I don't have a car, fuck you for having a car. And that's just how I feel. And like, so my whole deal with this motherfucker was like, I was walking through this McDonald's parking lot, there was a truck coming. And I seen the truck. Like, I wasn't blind to the fact that there was a truck indeed coming. I just didn't give a fuck. So I walked up, I was just walked in front of this truck, I looked at him, I was like, hit me. And this motherfucker got out of his truck.
He said, who you think you talking to?
Yeah, he thought I'm talking to what did I say? I was like,
he said, I'm fucking talking to you.
Yeah, I did. Damn, I'm proud of me.
And then like everybody just kind of stopped.
And everyone, like, all my friends started migrating over there.
Yeah, he kind of.
I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, man."
Bro, like, he kind of saw everybody start meandering towards that truck.
Yeah, he didn't want to fuck around no more.
He wasn't ready.
And fucking want it.
Remember we were like sophomores, we went to KFC for lunch all the time.
Bro, shout out to my man's O'Brien for buying me lunch back in the day.
Back in the day, I would support the lunch struggle.
Yeah, I've had
yeah.
you a lot though.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not even trying to say like that wasn't the case.
Yeah, we cool.
Yeah, it was like that one time, like the bond has not weakened. Essentially, when I had to order the wings when we were both fucking plastered.
Yeah.
You were like, I want wings. I said, what kind of wings?
I was so drunk. Fuck.
You were.
I ain't been drunk in a minute.
Hey, cool it with the drinking.
What?
Like, I ain't been drunk. It's just like, I can't make it a habit of just getting fucking shit faced.
Well, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. It's just, it's fun. It's just, you have to really be prepared to, like, am I really ready to just, like, not have stable control over my body for a while?
Yeah.
So I have that video of when we first we were drinking that Evan Williams and that shit piss cracking.
Do you have a video of that?
Yeah, I got a video. We were in like that empty mall parking lot.
Yo, show me it. Play it.
Hold up, play it.
Oh my god, what did I say?
I was just screaming.
Let me see it. Bro, we was drunk walking around.
Let's find this fucking video real quick. Albums, videos. Where is it at? I know I didn't fucking delete it. I'm gonna be so sad if it's not here. No, it has to fucking be here. Instagram, there it is.
Yo, Dave, what's the sitch, my man? Shit!
Will you send that to me? Send all of those to me, please.
I will. I have to picture you like up on the wagon. Hold on, I'll send these to you.
That was an eventful night.
That was back in. Oh yeah, that was like last year, November 1st.
Yeah.
November 1st at 5:56 p.m. all the way to 7:04 p.m.
Jesus.
Yeah, my phone now gives me timestamps of when I take pictures and videos. Hold on, I'll send you these videos really quick. You posted when we were drunk and we were hugging. That's I love that picture.
Yeah, me too.
That's probably one of my favorite pictures of us where we were just fucking plastered. Instagram. Here are the two videos. Well, like one's a video, and the other one's the picture. Yeah, it's like when you had like that one half of your head shaved. That was an eventful night. Like fuck.
Yeah, man, that was the night.
That was because it got real crazy real fast.
You send it to me?
I sent them both to you. I sent you the video and I sent you the picture when we were on the wagon. It's like you pointed out that homeless guy walking towards us. We threatened to beat that homeless man to death.
Bro.
The video cut off after that, but we threatened to beat him to death. Good lord. Like it was not pleasant. Like for that homeless man.
I had a good time.
Like, no, I had fun. I had fucked with that. But God, like I gotta say, if I had to pick like our favorite time that like we did so, I think it's either the first time we got drunk or or like the acid, because all of you had acid before, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm getting into.
Bro, the first, damn.
It was a fucking mess. Okay, we tried to go into that fucking Target. That was the biggest mistake of our life. I don't know why you listened to me. I said, "Oh, we got this, man." You were like, "Okay."
I underestimated the acid.
And then, like, 2 seconds, you saw me, like, slowly, like, I was, like, rubbing my face against, like, the red wall. All I remember is just being inside of the red wall for a while.
I pulled you out.
You're like, we're leaving.
We're leaving.
You were like, I was looking at the Dallas Cowboys. I'm like, I don't like the Cowboys. You're like, that's too bad. And then you take me over and you let go of my arm, and then I like gravitate towards like the big red wall, and I like put my face against it.
Thank God I stopped you.
It was gonna get real bad real quick. I felt like I was gonna piss myself. Like I felt like I was gonna lose control of the old bladder and just like piss.
Oh my God, it was a rough time. I got you out of there though, thank God.
Like, God. It would have been pee-pee pants central if I had not gotten out of that. I'm like, what's this?
That was a wild night. I'll never forget the way we fucking acted that first night we drank. We can't talk too much about that though.
Oh my God, it was terrible.
Oh my God. Bro, we were.
Oh my God.
Remember the deal we made?
Yeah. I remember the fucking deal.
Oh my God.
I remember the fucking deal we made.
What you said you was gonna send me?
Yep. I remember that fucking deal. It still
sounds like a good deal at the time.
At the time, it was a good fucking deal.
Some Trump level bargaining.
Yeah, this is the greatest trade deal in the history of all trade deals. God, it was fucking terrible. I just don't understand why that's what became of us. I don't understand why that's how the night went. It was a beautiful night, though, besides that point.
And remember Robert's brother pulled up
Oh
on
my
us?
God.
Bro, he was like, hey, bro, you know where to look?
Yeah.
Bro, he was asking if we knew any spots.
Man, he was like, nah.
I ain't talked to Seth since that.
Yeah, like I never had a reason to.
Hey, bro, fuck Seth, though.
Yeah, fuck that man.
Bro, Seth did some things to me that were not very manly. They were very correct. What?
What did Seth do to you?
Ate out my ex-girlfriend while I was dating her.
What?
Yeah.
A dirty sleazeball? A dirty... Fuck Seth. All my homies hate Seth. All my homies hate Seth.
Amen to that.
Amen to that, brother. Oh boy.
Alright, well, it's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's past the 2-hour mark. Thank you to all of those who tuned in to this very
unique first
podcast.
episode.
Yeah.
It's a real unique first episode.
I plan to have an additional guest. This was just our first episode breaking things in. Thanks for those who tuned in, and we'll see you next time.